a ton. Ooh, right. New items. Ah. Here we go. Delibird, we don't have one yet.
We actually don't have one yet?
Level 38. Swagger you. Dark Pulse, that means he actually does have an attack and I killed him.
Oh. Goodbye, Delibird.
We'll never see one again.
Watch, he'll be the rare encounter in here.
That'd be a little amusing. There gotta be something in here, right? Surprise?
Yes, I wasn't paying attention when you were doing your menu in earlier.
Bronzong!
We don't have one of those either. You probably have their smaller counterparts.
Do I have quick balls? I do, but not many. Bronzong! Alright, what we got?
Oh, our first Pokemon in the stream is gender neutral.
Bronzong, the Bronze Bell Pokemon. Ancient people believed that petitioning Bronzong for rain was the way to make crops grow.
She wasn't ready.
No, she wasn't.
Nah, I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna do an ambiguous name.
Yes.
Alright, so.
You had advanced notice
Here.
with the Delibird.
I was trying to get to the website. Not what I was expecting to see.
Bronzong.
Where am I supposed to be looking in this? Am I supposed to be looking somewhere in this mess?
Bottom right is where the names are. Basically the chat. We do two, right?
Yes.
Alright. Fun guy or mad at you?
Did you say mad at you?
Yes.
See it.
Alright, hang on. Let me get the meanings like I normally do. Alright, fun guy
See our logos?
means thinking short.
Yeah.
To the right of that.
It means thinking Shona. I don't know what
Oh.
Shona is.
Okay.
And Madhu
Yeah, I can't
Madhu
see that.
means sweet or honey in Sanskrit.
Sweet or honey?
What was the other one?
Fungi means, hang on, where it goes. Think. In Shona, whatever Shona is. It's also a South African name.
I don't care for either of those backgrounds, but I think I want fungi.
Of course you do.
Does it? Shona?
I wonder if that's how it's pronounced.
Shona names are used by the Shona people of Zimbabwe.
Well, we've got Zimbabwe. That's at least a little bit more information than we had 2 seconds ago. But not much more.
Yeah.
Objections to fungi.
No, fungi is good.
Yeah, and it doesn't give me a pronunciation, so.
Bummer. Now,
Alan,
what?
this is not a good time. Good evening, Odd. It's me, Alan. Were you awake? My grammar is getting
They always
stronger,
ask that.
exactly as I calculated. By the way,
And it's
we
only
knocked...
8 o'clock at night.
By the way, we knocked out a wild septile just the other day. Studying up in advance worked. See you later. Was that actually intentionally intelligent? Because he's using a grammar against the septile. That's actually intelligent. Magnify. That will be useful. Gloom? I don't have a gloom? Do I want the gloom?
Sure. I say try to get everything that you don't have. Fill the Pokedex. You're asleep.
I'm asleep. I'm eating in my sleep. At least I am still functionally doing something. He's gonna die, isn't it? Yep. Energy about there on the next floor down. Aerodactyl?
We don't have one of those.
Its tail looks like its male-female sign.
Sure. That didn't work.
Oh, you're fast too. Dark pulse. Let's see what that happens. I'll take it. And full life. Ooh, stuck up on dust balls. I came into a dark cave with 3.
Smart.
I have not touched this game in 6 months.
We tried. 2 weeks ago we tried.
Alright, Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl.
So we touched it. We just didn't do anything with it.
True. Fossil Pokemon. A vicious Pokemon from the distant past. It appears to have flown by spreading its wings and gliding.
That was male, right?
Yes. It is 5'11" and 130 pounds. Manu.
So Persona and Manu.
Manu for Manu.
Persona means clear, bright, and tranquil in Sanskrit. We get a lot of Sanskrit names. And Manu is short for Manuel. Emmanuel. God is with us. Emmanuel.
We should have. You should have done that.
Well, I knew it had something to do with God. I just couldn't remember the exact thing.
No, that's the one song. frick is her name?
Manual.
Amy Grant.
Thank you.
It's. But it doesn't actually say anything about God is with us. It just says Emmanuel over and over again, and it goes, wonderful counselor.
No. She does a song later on that
different
album.
song?
Yeah, that's slower,
Which one?
and it says that.
Which one?
Sorry, we got distracted by Amy
What?
Uh, godly or
Now I have Emmanuel stuck in my head, which just
Tranquil.
goes, Emmanuel. Now it's stuck in my head. Emmanuel.
I don't think either of them fit.
This car is
Backbone.
Emmanuel. Sorry. Yeah, what do we want?
Persona or menu?
Is this Aerodactyl godly or is this Aerodactyl tranquil?
Probably neither. But I kind of like Manu.
Manu it is. Manu is easier to menu. I don't know
hello.
Starly yet. And I still don't.
Goodbye, Starly.
I think I leveled up though.
Yay.
Yay.
Great, you can better kill Starly next time.
I'm gonna swap to someone else. Who needs a level?
Does someone have boss swipe that we can? Because it looks like we're coming across a lot of things we don't have.
I believe that would be Zangoose.
Lucian.
And I think there's a thing behind that rock. I want this to tell me. I was wrong. It's gonna take me a while to get to this item. Something I can finally just straight up kill. I mean faint. I'll swipe. Critical. I got a critical hit. Lucky Chant will now protect it from critical hits. Now I will somehow have to cause 1 damage to take it out. You're a great baller. Male Gloom. Gloom, a weed Pokemon. What appears to be drool is actually sweet honey. It is very sticky and clings stubbornly if touched.
We have 10 characters?
About that, I think.
Okay, this name is exactly 10 characters.
Nike Foros. Daniel. I wonder what that's gonna lead us to.
That actually reminds me of Stargate, when that's the pronunciation that Daniel had on his name from his wife, because of her.
There's
I guess
also
her
an
accent.
episode where he says Daniel. It means has something to do with God, and I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it's definitely a form of Daniel.
It's like protected by God or something like that.
God is my judge.
Yeah, God is my judge. And then Jack goes, name's Jack. It means, what's in the box?
What do we got for Nike Foros?
So Daniel. I love that pronunciation, Daniel.
How is it spelled? I can't, that is such small writing, I can't see.
It's basically
that's because the screen
Dan
is so
I-I-L.
Tiny.
small.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's DANIIL.
Okay. And then what's the other one?
It's
Nikeforos.
Nikeforos. Means carrion victory. Nike, which is probably where the shoe name came from because it means victory.
Probably.
Well, Nike is a creature of mythology.
Yeah, and pharaoh means to carry or to bear.
I
think the Nike are basically equivalent to the Valkyries, essentially.
Maybe I don't know anything about
mythology,
it.
But
Jordan, is there a way to make this screen over here larger so that Karian can read this?
Yeah, because when you said the right of the screen, I'm
what?
thinking over here.
Now I think about it. I think there is a way for me to pop this out.
Hang on, people.
Yeah, relearning how to use what is this? I'm learning OBS. That's what it is. I can pop everything else out. I don't know how to pop this out just alone. This could be very complicated later. You know, I'm gonna leave that and that on there. This could make the going to break very awkward. Really?
It said no.
Still not working. What just happened to it? Oh good, it's over there. It just disappeared from me. Here. What is this? This is... Is that any better?
Yeah, definitely better. Still a little blurry, but at least I can see the game a little better.
Alright. I cannot see the chat.
Yeah,
There we
I
go.
definitely have much better eyesight in fluorescent light than you guys.
You're also
I
looking
had
straight
no
on.
problems.
You're looking straight on.
No,
Yeah,
but
I'm
I still
looking
had no
straight on.
problems. But I kind of figured this out at work the other day when my boss was talking about how she has to make this one document bigger, and I'm like, I can read it fine, and she doesn't even wear glasses.
Oh yeah, this is a lot easier than sitting over here and looking at it. Looking straight on it, you can read it.
Well, go
But I
over there and
can't.
see how it looks.
Ugh. Okay.
Don't disturb the puppy.
Oh, here, Karian, hold these.
Granted, you can only see her head right now
Oh,
because she's
that's
under the cover.
Father, the full restore. This dungeon has goodies.
I mean, it looks
And
different,
sit.
but I can still read it.
Sit.
There's a dog here.
Don't sit on the dog.
Sit
I'm
slowly.
trying not to. She's
You
under
sat on the
blanket.
dog.
Where was I supposed to sit?
She doesn't seem to mind.
I can read this fine, by the way.
No, you're not sitting the way I sit.
Well, I can't go any further. The dog's there.
Hide behind the couch. There you
Dog.
go, slash.
Because you can't. The way you were sitting, you can't sit there and still use my computer at the same time. Now have it.
Well, I couldn't go any further back. The dog is literally like, how in the world were you
Nope.
sitting there? There's a dog there.
On my side. He squeezed in.
Delibird, take 2. No. That was supposed to be
That
false
was-
slash.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was not the right move.
No.
I like how you did that immediately after going, Delibird, take 2. Damn it, I kill it.
3?
Nope.
Nope,
We
Aerodactyl.
already have one.
You're gonna survive this too, aren't you? Oh no, I can do close combat. See how that works out. Yeah, neutral damage. Is there anything else around here? Nope. Starly take 2. No. Apparently we're getting neutral and males.
Yep.
At least as far as my successful catches today.
As I say, there was one female, but you killed her.
Starly, the Starling Pokemon. They flock around mountains and fields, chasing after bug Pokemon. Their singing is noisy and annoying. That sounded so peaceful until they started saying things. Seward and Wybert. I already like Wybert.
I know, it just sounds funny.
Yeah.
Alright, we have Seward, from the surname that was itself derived from the Old English given name Sigayward.
Lovely.
Derived from the Old English. Alright, so it's from Sig, which means victory, and word or weird, however you pronounce that last word, guard or guardian.
Ward.
So victory
Guardian,
guard or
victory?
victory guardian. Yeah, ward makes sense. And Wybert.
Why, Ernie? Why? Wybert.
Bright battle. So it's from Wig, which means battle, and Bert or Bert, which means bright. I think it's Wybert.
I'm gonna go with it.
Wybert.
No, No,
Wybert.
Wybert.
I like Wybert.
Wybert, why?
Because one we had a guardian victory or something along those lines, and the other one we had a bright battle. We're getting a lot of that tonight. Victory! Victory!
Which is what each of these battles is slowly pushing us away from. By just taking up time. I'm gonna put on a repel real quick and get a little closer to a new area. Even music people are dying. Ooh, a white flute. That, I think, has permanent uses? No, it's one time to... It's a repel. Although... Ooh. I never gave this to Bird Boy. To the second floor at random ladder location. Sorry, I was amazed. So, Sunkern?
Another boy.
You are the weakest Pokemon in the entire series, I believe. And that just about sums it up. You get a Pokeball. Alright, Sunkern, what do we get? Sunkern, the sea Pokemon. It may plummet from the sky. If attacked by a Spearow, it will violently shake its leaves.
Okay. Apparently this really doesn't like Spearow.
It's kind of funny, considering... I guess it's not an actual sea, so it doesn't need Spearow to spread it around. But normally that would be advantageous.
Alright, so we have Anthoma? Anthome? French form of carrion. This is that word. That first name is French.
Hang on.
Antho.
Can't read from this angle.
Snarl. Feel free to tilt it a little bit in your favor.
How many battles do we have to be in?
And down?
What?
It's the name on screen is the French form of anthem, anthem or something like that, which means helmet or protection. No, sorry, it's
Ant helm.
Yeah.
It's a helmet of the ants.
Well, it's okay.
Not the uncles.
So and is wrath or zeal, and helm is helmet or protection. So it's the helmet of wrath.
Cool.
How many different
For our
battles?
Sunkern.
How many different battles we're gonna be in? And Seattle, the dog took your whole seat.
What do we got for Cyril?
All right. Cyril is the Welsh form of Charles.
Which I'm sure is something godly. You know what? I think I would like the weakest Pokemon in the entire series to be called Wrathful. The one you said, the Wrathful Defense or Helmet?
It's a helmet of wrath.
Helmet of Wrath.
Feel my wrath, Chuck's helmet.
But yeah, so Charles apparently has there's been theories about what its meaning is. It's said to derive from German meaning man, but then another theory means that it's said to derive from the German word Karl, which means man, but it also might derive from the German name element Hari, meaning army or warrior.